Right?
Yes.
The year is 1999, and we're going to talk about... we're going to talk... You know what? Like, as soon as I started talking, I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm in it. Because right now I feel how Nick Cage looks in this movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like started talking. I'm like, okay, everything's all right. And I just...
The energy in 3 seconds of it spent.
I'm done. Bringing Out the Dead is the name of the movie. To my left is...
Brandan.
To my right is...
Christopher Lee.
Peace be with you.
Namaste.
And namaste. It's time to do namaste. Do namaste.
John Goodman.
Yes. Yeah. My first note too.
Yeah, very happy.
That was my third note. My first was the fact that the movie starts with a little place card that says, this story takes place in New York City in the early 90s.
Yeah.
I was like, that's weird.
Thanks.
This is the Scorsese movie, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Scorsese.
Brand tried to go with the theme. So we got the Dead and Dead. By Rogue. Dead and Dead. Dead guy ale aged in dead guy whiskey barrels. Oh, that's kind of grim.
Hey, you know, people pass away, and if you can age them in the barrels that they were put in, then I say, why not?
You have to mush them down in fine soup.
Unless you have a Vitamix or something.
Ah, look at you.
Sponsored by Vitamix. Smash that like button.
Don't mind me.
While Brian pours that, I will go over the plot keywords.
Fine amber color.
Thanks. I don't know why I'm taking credit for the color of the beer.
I made it myself.
Did a good job.
Oh, you know.
Any guesses on what the plot keywords are?
Ambulance.
Dead.
Ambulance is one.
Cardiac arrest.
No. Dead was close.
Death.
Deceased.
Not that close.
Drugs.
All right. So the keywords were.
Damn it.
And obviously, if this is your first episode, welcome. And we go over the gnats. These are the plot keywords from IMDb. So these are supposed to be the words that give you an idea of what this movie is about. First one, ghost.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I want to discuss that. Second one, paramedic.
Right. Makes sense.
Very ambulance. Rescue and hell.
How?
Yeah. So
I don't know about that.
we can discuss that. And taglines and trivia we'll do at the end.
Yep.
But yeah. Bringing Out the Dead. This is the last Nicolas Cage movie of the 1990s.
Yep. It's been a hell of a ride, guys.
Yeah.
I got excited. I'm sorry.
Black metal. I feel like we talk about this every episode, but when's that movie coming out?
Which
The horror movie one?
It might be out already.
Really?
I remember it was September.
I
can look that up right now.
I think I talked to someone really drunk about that last night.
Hey,
Who are you? I'm the king. I got a podcast.
it's called. He's pulling your driver's license. I gotta miss my license. I got a podcast to do it.
It's business card. It's your driver's license. Yeah.
You don't tell me.
It's laminated. Was it Mindy? Mandy. Mindy,
right?
Mandy?
Mandy. I think it's Mandy.
Mandy movie.
Yeah. Mad Mandy movie. While you're looking that up.
I like it.
Yeah, it's not
It's
bad.
good, yeah.
The beer.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Not the movie.
Yeah,
That was
sorry.
sorry.
The beer, yes.
Yeah, I didn't like the movie.
Smooth.
Yeah, there's movie times. So I think it's in theaters now.
Damn.
So we'll have to figure out a time to do that thing.
Can't see. I'm waving my hands up and down in excitement.
We'll share popcorn, you and I.
Yes.
It also says it's available on Amazon Prime and YouTube.
Really?
So did they do like theaters and streaming at the same time?
That's smart.
Is that a thing that people do now?
Yeah, I know some VOD stuff. They'll do VOD stuff. It's VOD now. They'll do limited release in theaters, but you can find it on like Hulu and stuff too at the same time.
It currently has Rotten Tomatoes 94%, Metacritic 82%.
Damn.
So people are liking Mandy movie.
I don't know.
So,
But Bringing Out the Dead,
Yes.
that's what we're talking about.
Yes.
remember not being chatty? John Goodman.
Yes.
Our first note. Mine. Yours. Yours third. He was awesome in this.
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah. I wish he was in it longer.
Yeah.
Right.
Agreed.
You know, so
Right when he had like other partners, I'm like, oh.
yeah, yeah.
Though the Ving Rhames was interesting in its own way.
Right.
I will say right from the beginning though, in this movie, the lighting is very weird.
Okay.
I don't know what effect that is.
I don't. Yeah, the glowy effect.
Yeah.
Like it's it's a dream.
Yeah, I thought something was wrong.
Like the whole movie is that way.
Yeah, I thought something was like maybe something's wrong with what I'm watching, but I figured since it was going through the whole thing,
oh, is this like a screener or something?
Yeah, I'm like, oh no, this is just how crappy they wanted it. Okay, awesome.
Right. Yeah, so I didn't like, because I mean, Martin Scorsese probably makes those calls where like so that bugged me, and then like the sudden like fast motion stuff.
Yeah, I never liked that really too much.
And they did that a lot.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, like the first beginning, I'm just like I had no idea what was going on. I'm just you know at first like so Nick Cage is upset because he hasn't saved lives, and he's haunted.
A paramedic.
And he's haunted
which is
by
kind of similar
somebody.
to Meg Ryan's whole deal in City of Angels, right?
Yeah. So he's haunted about this one girl he couldn't save because Rose, and he goofed up trying to save her. And so there's a part where he gets a call, and I hope this is how all paramedics act, because they'll call over the radio. Okay, we got one for you, and they'll just stare at it for a good like minute or two and be like, I don't know if we want to take this. So well, I don't know. No, don't take it. I don't know. It's like yeah. So they end up taking one, and then a guy had a heart attack, locked himself into something. Anyways, he had a heart attack, and all the family's freaking out, and they're trying to bring him back, and they call him to be dead, pronounced dead. And then Nick Cage is like, put on his favorite music.
Right.
And then so they put on Sinatra, and then of course it brings him back to life. So if you know anyone that's recently deceased, as long as you put on Frank Sinatra, they will come back to life. It was in this movie, so it's got to be true.
Do you like Frank Sinatra?
I mean, if he's on, I'll be like, why is this on?
So no,
like I wouldn't put him on. Like
I mean, I can appreciate it, I guess. But
yeah. I'm at that point where I'm like, I know he had a huge impact in music, but I'm just not like, hey, I want to hear some Frank. And it's like, I know, I don't care.
Right.
It doesn't seem with a lot of the big name stuff. Like don't get me wrong, I don't mind some Elvis songs. I know you're a big Elvis guy.
Oh, you watch your words. Yeah.
But it's like I wouldn't put on an Elvis.
I would.
Well, yeah. What I'm just saying, there's just like Michael Jackson too. I like some of Michael Jackson stuff, but I don't own any of his stuff.
Right.
Just like that kind of thing.
Do you still own CDs?
Oh yeah.
You?
I got rid of most of them.
Yeah.
I don't have tons, but I still have like a few. Yeah.
Yeah. Just it's like very drony kind of Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, yeah. But the Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., all the whole like Rat Pack stuff. I never really got into it.
Right. Yeah, and it's just like that very kind of dated humor.
Oh yeah,
like the Rat Pack stuff.
The Family Guy does a hilarious. Like it's all your hits from the Rat Pack. It's like super racist songs. it's really funny. I will not say any of it.
Why, dude?
Well, no reason.
Isolate it. Put it out later. Yeah. I hate the Jews. What the hell? Jeez.
Oh, I mean they don't count.
Wow. I don't know if it's his haircut. I think it's his haircut, but Nick Cage looks really oafy in this movie.
Yeah, I think it's his posture too.
Yes,
just how he how he carries himself.
Posture, and I think it's like it's the '90s, so his like clothes are baggy.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, did he gain weight?
Yeah.
But then he takes his like truck. He still has abs.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh,
yeah,
okay, like, so
yeah,
he's trying to go for like the rundown look, which I guess he did
accomplished
it.
that.
Yeah. So.
Why is the I don't know if he was a cop or a security guard, whatever, but in the ER, why does he have sunglasses? Indoors.
Like, don't make me take my sunglasses off. Oh my God, this is great.
Like, he threatens that multiple times.
Yeah.
Nothing ever comes of it.
Right. Was it Gris? Or
Gris.
Gris?
Yeah, I think that's right.
I just like, Gris doesn't like one, blah, blah, blah. Gris, he's a third person. That just made the movie for me.
But I thought that was going to pay off at the end. Like,
he was going to do something.
Yeah.
No,
like, you take him off and like save someone's life.
Yeah.
He's got a weird eye.
Yeah.
That shoots lasers.
Cyclops. And the whole I don't know, the whole Noel character.
Yeah, I got tired of that.
Oh yeah, like I thought like the first like I don't know maybe 10, 15 minutes of him. I'm like, okay, they're gonna do something with him. Let's see like what they're gonna do. Nothing. He's just throughout the whole movie. He's in and out of the hospital. Right, yeah. He's, got something wrong with him, but they don't do anything with it. I'm just like, I don't know why he's even part of it.
Yeah, the only part that I liked is when he was covered in blood and he shook his hair.
Yeah. He had his like small moments, like with the bat, where he's just smashing windshield and stuff. It's just like, I don't know why it's happening, but that's okay. It's cool.
Right. Wait, did he end up dying or no?
He gets Tom. Is it Tom Sizemore?
Yeah,
he's Tom Sizemore. Yeah, he
Tom. His name in the movie was Tom.
Oh, was it?
Was? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. He gets a beating. He beats the guy with the bat, so he gets brought in, and the doctor, I remember, looked at him and was like, oh, this is serious. So I guess he's in critical condition, but I don't know if he ends up dying.
Yeah. So obviously there's a lot of scenes in the ER in this movie and in the hospital, but there's at one point where, because they bring up drinking water a lot in this movie, mainly because of Noel.
Yeah.
But at one point, it does show someone using the water fountain in an ER. I thought that was the grossest thing ever.
Oh yeah, No, I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just like a side thing, like in the background. But I was like, that's gross.
Yeah, I just generally try to avoid drinking out of water fountains, drinking fountains.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you last time I drank one. If you ever go to like big parks and you'll still have water fountains there.
Yeah,
and I stay clear of them, 10 feet.
I just remember like in grade school, there was always that one kid who fucking put his mouth out.
Yeah. Ugh. That's gross. Yeah, kids are gross. Hear that, kids? You're gross.
Smash that like button.
I like when they're in the ambulance and Larry, John Goodman, he's like just wanting food. He's like, no, but I already have this bill. And then he's like, why aren't you eat? He goes to Nick Cage, like, why aren't you eat? And he's like, I eat, Larry. I eat. He's like freaking out.
Well, and that's actually the first thing I want to talk about. Because they're on their shift and they're talking about food. And then Nick Cage, it's for people who haven't seen the movie, it's Nick Cage and John Goodman. They're both paramedics and they're in the same ambulance. Ambulance usually have two people in it. I learned that from this movie. But they like turn down like the side street and like I thought it was like a traffic jam.
That's right. Yeah, me too.
There's just a whole bunch of cars in the road.
Right.
Apparently, all those cars were stopped for hookers.
Yep.
Yes, all of them.
Yeah.
But before we find that out, they're just in the ambulance and it just kind of like quiet. And then out of nowhere, John Goodman's like, "Oh no, I had beef filming yesterday." That made me laugh.
Oh man.
Why did the captain bark in that one scene?
I don't know.
The captain was really weird. Yeah, he's just I can't fire you. Everyone's calling out. I just can't fire. I'll fire you tomorrow. You come in tomorrow, you're fired. He's like, go. The kid's like, really? You really will?
Yeah.
It's just all just very, very strange and weird.
Yeah, because they're talking all the time. He's like,
and then he goes, I can bark too. Yeah, I can. He's like, I never said you couldn't. You're a good barker. I never said.
That was weird.
The other thing that I really did like was the whole. So when Ving Rhames and Nicolas Cage, they go out to that one call in the rock club.
Yeah. Yes.
And they're like, I think he like overdosed on that Red Death stuff.
The new drug that's killing everyone.
Which storyline didn't go anywhere.
No, it didn't. There's a lot of stuff that just kind of like started. And you're like, oh, where's it gonna go? And then all of it just nothing. Yeah. There's nothing that happened with it.
So the one guy. He was like the singer in the band. He OD'd on the Red Death stuff. So they're like, what's his name? like I be banging. And he's like, what kind of name is I be banging? And then he's like, come on, I be banging.
Yeah, then
everyone hold hands.
Yeah, he leads like a whole like prayer circle.
Right.
But and they're all like goth, or death metal, like kids, and they're all like holding hands praying.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really good. I be banging.
Have faith and I be banging. And we resurrect I be banging. It's like, that's awesome.
Oh god. And then the other part that made me chuckle, I think it was Ving Rhames again, where that lady. That was the other weird thing where the lady that's giving birth, but they're like, oh, she's a virgin. Like, it's like some sort of like weird version.
Which they didn't go anywhere with that storyline either, right?
It's like he's like, well, there's 3 legs coming out. There's 3 legs. Yeah. Is that normal?
He's like 3 legs. He's like, that's too many. That's pretty funny. Nothing really happened with. I mean, the one baby. Died.
Well, it was because Nick Cage, everything that everybody was trying to save dies. Everything's dying. So he's got the baby holding the boy. Yeah. The one that Nick Cage gets, dead. Yeah. So he brings it in to the hospital. He's trying to like give him mouth, like CPR mouth to mouth. Everyone tries to save the baby. That baby doesn't make it. So again, another person. It's like throughout the whole movie, it's focused on Nick Cage not being able to save people ever since he goofed up on Rose. And everyone that he works with tells him, like, everyone goes through this. You know, Ving Rhames, he's like, you need Jesus in your life. He's like, because that's what helped him. Yeah. You know, John Goodman's like, you know, get out of it then. Like, he's like, John Goodman's like, I'm not going to be doing this. He's like, once, like, everything with money saved or whatever, he's going to be gone.
Well, then you want to be promoted to captain or whatever. Yeah,
something like that. And then Tom Sizemore, he just didn't care.
Crazy.
He loved it. He wanted the blood. He wanted just to hurt people. He just was crazy. Yeah. So. And
apparently paramedics drink on the job too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Nick, I don't like gin, and then he just like chugs it.
And I'm like,
oh yeah.
There's a lot of weird scenes. Well, and that's like, and again, like, so yeah, that one woman like gives birth to twins, and like when they're talking to her, like her and the guy are like, "Oh, we haven't had sex. We're both virgins." Yeah. So I thought they're gonna explain that somehow. No. So
he just leaves it.
They just like threw a lot of things up in the air, and then just didn't.
There were a couple freakouts in this movie.
Yes.
Which I feel like we haven't seen like a really good one.
I think that this is the first sense, like in a few movies.
There's a real good one. Later in this movie.
Right. After he takes the drugs.
Yeah, when he goes to the Oasis.
Yeah, that one's awesome.
We should say that when he goes to the beginning, the Frank Sinatra one, that's where Patricia Arquette, right?
Yes.
And she's throughout the movie.
That was Nicolas Cage's wife at the time.
Oh, really?
They got divorced 2 years later.
Well.
That's what I said.
You know, yeah. So yeah, she's in and out. You find out that she was addicted to whatever drug that they were taking at the Oasis, which is just a drug den, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
So because of like what's going on with her dad, like I like how the hospital doesn't call and give updates. Like she has no clue.
Yeah.
Like
the
doctor comes down. It's like, I was going to tell her that her dad's stable, but she left. I mean, who we? I'm just like, you can. I mean, I see people behind desks with phones on the desk.
Right.
Yeah. That could be. I guess not. Oh, I like that one nurse that every time they show her and the person and the guy's like. She said, let me get this straight. You've been doing cocaine for 3 days straight, and now you come with a racing heart. Why should we help you? What are you going to do? You're going to go back and do cocaine? Like she was the best. I think she was probably my favorite part. Yeah, you're really good.
Then I totally forgot. So after the "it has 3 legs" scene, so it's Ving Rhames and Nick Cage in the ambulance, and I think they're rushing to a call or something, but they hit a car or a taxi. That ambulance got so much air.
Yeah.
So I was like, whoa.
It made no sense. I didn't understand that part at all because Nick Cage, he was done. He's like, we did 3 calls, we're done. And then Ving Rhames is like, he's like, one more. And he gets all excited to go do it.
Yeah, because he's like riding a high because he just delivered a baby.
Yeah, so he's ready to go do it, and Nick Cage doesn't want to, and then so he's flooring it.
Yeah,
and was there any cars on the street? He's kind of like he'd be like, because he missed one.
Yeah,
a car was about to hit a car.
Yeah,
and that's when he like
taxi.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know if it was because it was pretty much the whole flipping and rolling was all one shot, but it just like looked super like I don't want to say realistic because obviously they did it. And, it wasn't like
but it looked like it had weight,
and it looked more intense than how they came out of it.
Right,
like they came out, and then Nick Cage.
They're both
just fine, laughing. It was fine, and I'm thinking. So these 2 guys get in a car accident. There's going to be no investigation. They're just like, well, I guess we'll just fix the ambulance and the ambulance.
Go the ambulance.
I like the 90s music too a little bit.
There was some weird. I know you're being facetious, right?
It was yes, it was like it wasn't the good 90s music. It was like the 90s music were like, why is this song still on the radio? Right. It was like that kind of stuff.
Wasn't a lot of like REM?
So I know one of them was "What's Your Frequency, Kenneth?" by REM. And I'm just like this is weird.
Yeah.
It just made it feel real dated.
Yes, absolutely. When Nicolas Cage goes to the Oasis for the first time, which is that like drug den thing, he's like walking through the hallway and Sai's like, oh yeah, this is where people come to relax and yada yada. And Sai's like, oh yeah, and this is Tiger. And Nicolas Cage looks in that one room and it's just a super obese black guy like on a 90s computer. That made me laugh. Just like a dude that big, and obviously it's the 90s,
such a small computer.
Well, yeah, the computer was like huge screen, and I was like, oh, that's funny.
What was I gonna say? REM dated. Because when they were going into that club where the guy OD'd, the rock club, I thought it was Moby at first, but it's not. But like, what kind of person do you think listens to Moby? Like, do you know anyone who listens to Moby? Do you listen to Moby?
He had that one good album, Play, I think.
I couldn't tell you any song. I couldn't tell you. I just know he's bald, right?
Yes.
Right.
That's about it. Yeah, there you go.
He did.
Those are my facts. I know of Moby. He's bald.
He did Southside and...
Right.
What was the other super popular one?
There's that one that's sampled.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You knew it. You knew he was bald. Yeah, it's hard. I don't know. It's hard to pin down like the Moby. I don't know why.
I don't know if there is a Moby
I don't know why I'm so
audience.
interested in Moby right now. But
I don't know.
I thought it was Moby. It's not. Was it Moby?
Oh, like playing the...
Yeah, I thought it was Moby when they were going into the... That's why I'm not...
I'm just like, he's really into Moby right now.
I bought his album, all right?
I think we skipped the part at the beginning with John. There was blood on the ambulance with John Goodman.
Yeah.
And John Goodman's got like an apron on or something.
Yeah.
He's in there and he gets pissed. I'm done. That's it.
Well, yeah, because the scene before, they show the inside of the ambulance. And there's like blood everywhere. And I just had the thought of like, I wonder how they clean that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
So, John Goodman with a mop.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't a big fan of the movie, so I don't have any more notes.
I'm coming to the end of mine. So now he's not riding with John Good anymore, and then he's not riding with the Ving Rhames anymore.
Yeah. Right.
And now he's riding with Tom Sizemore, and they used to be partners back in the day. So Tom Sizemore's crazy, and he's ready to go. And then there's a part, I forgot if they were already going or they're starting, but I think was it Tom Sizemore that's like, he's like, come on, let's go look at hookers. He starts taking it.
He has like the money out.
Yeah.
Weird.
I forgot where it is in like I forgot what partner he has, but yeah. So Nick Cage, he goes to the Oasis, and like he decides like, oh, here, take these pills, I'll help you relax. Because Nick Cage is looking like garbage. Right. The makeup is really good, actually.
Yeah,
he looks like garbage.
He looks exhausted.
So Sai's like, oh, take these, I'll help you relax in, whatever, 2 hours. So he takes these pills. And then there's this whole like crazy dream sequence, and but it just ends with, and it cuts just Nick Cage just screaming.
And he's walking.
Yeah,
that was funny.
He wasn't running. There was no urgency, but he's still screaming.
He's just, casually walking down a hallway and just screams. But
then even as he's picking up the girl like out of the bed, he's like,
that was pretty good. I enjoyed that.
He has another freak out in the ambulance, right? Inside the ambulance?
Yes. Yeah. I forgot why.
But I know he's just like punching like the roof and stuff like that.
Yeah, I put cardiac arrest freak out. I don't know. I couldn't even. I don't know. Yeah, if something would have to do with someone's having a heart attack.
No, because they say like over the radio, like, oh, it's a cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
Why is it always a cardiac arrest?
Yeah. Well, it's like, why can't it be like a fractured foot or like? Right. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 legs. Okay, so the part where they had to go, there was all the homeless people under the bridges,
right.
and the guy that like tried to kill himself. Why was there a horse?
Yeah, yeah. So I was about to ask that.
There was a horse just standing there. Like there was,
this is like homeless village.
No one was paying attention to it. The horse was chilling with all these like, people, homeless people. I'm like, I didn't even really care what happened next. I was still thinking, why is there a horse? Like it must have some dumb representation that I'm too stupid to know.
No.
I mean, probably.
No, it's just a stupid movie.
Yeah.
I did like the part where the guy tried to kill himself, and Tom Sizemore tries to like say, hey, put this patch on your head, and it's like if you like wear this, and like you don't want to kill yourself anymore, it'll be great. And then Nick Cage comes in, he's like, you're doing it wrong. Right. You gotta find your pulse, you gotta cut this way. Yeah. Here's the knife, do it. And he's freaking out, and the guy's like, and Tom Sizemore's cracking up. He thinks it's the best. So I'm just like, man, I really hope this is how paramedics work.
Got these.
Whoa! There it is.
Okay, so
and throughout this, he's seeing Rose and everybody too.
Yeah,
which I didn't. Yeah, I'm like, okay, you're seeing a dead girl. Yeah, okay.
And then
there you go.
Whole reverse motion dream that
yeah.
he was having.
Oh yeah, that was right before the freak out.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's kind of towards the end, but it seems like Nicolas Cage is okay.
He's starting to get better.
Yeah, but why? Like I know at one point he's like, because he stayed at what's her face's house.
Well, he got that great night's sleep.
Yeah,
because of the pills he took.
Yeah,
and then
was there something else? Because it just seemed like all of a sudden he's like, oh, I'm better. Like
I know. See, I'm not going to even try to connect this one. I'm just going to state what like the dad. Remember the dad was like, so the Frank Sinatra dad. He has like a psychic connection with Nick Cage because he's able to hear his thoughts, which I don't know how whatever, but he doesn't want to live. He wants to die.
Right.
So Nick Cage is finally coming to terms, I guess, that hey, not everyone makes it. Mm-hmm. So I don't even know if that has anything to do with how he's even feeling better.
Right.
But he does get to the they call for a suicide. And it ends up being at the Oasis,
right?
And so the one
Cyrus
of the
guy,
the Cyrus guy, he tried to jump off the building, but he fell on the guard railing.
Oh, because the guys, the kids who make
the kids that make Red Death went in.
Yes.
So Tiger jumped off, but just landed on the balcony. Yeah, and he broke his legs.
Yes.
Yeah, the chick that was there, I don't remember who she was. She just got shot, right. And then Cyrus landed on like a gate, but it was like
the poles of a gate.
It's like pointed, so he got stabbed. So Nick Cage is able to talking to him, and then the sparks are going all the way. So I was like, it's beautiful, and I'm just like, this is. Am I missing something?
Yeah, because it's like the whatever fire department paramedics. They're trying to like cut the rail so they can get him off.
Yeah, right.
But then like. So Cy sees like the sparks like going off into the New York skyline. He's like, "Oh, that's so beautiful," which I get that.
Right. Yeah, okay.
And then
you fireworks. Yeah, it's like okay. Sure. And then they cut the poles, and all of a sudden they just fall.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking,
no one thought of that.
If they wouldn't have strapped Nick Cage in. Because they said, they're going, what can we strap you in? And then you hear him yell like, what about me? And they're all just like, oh, we forgot. You know, because they knew he was a drug dealer, so they didn't care. But the part that gets me, they bring him, there were Cy's in the hospital. He still has this pole like behind his back coming through his side. Right. And with the doctor's like, we can get to you tomorrow morning. And I'm like, that's not sanitary. I'm like, he's got a pole sticking through him.
Right.
Like that's, and then Cy looks at Nick Cage, he's like, you saved my life. He's like, you're like, yeah, it was you. Like, I'm just like, oh, well, man, Nick Cage is going to be better now. I get, you know,
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
People are like, he's like, I did save a life. But I'm just thinking like,
I'm a drug dealer.
How does that do? Like, that does nothing. Like, how is that?
Yeah.
Like, make him feel better. Then he goes up and then he ends up killing the dad and it's over. Sorry, I got angry.
No, but then he goes to Patricia Arquette's place or whatever, and he falls asleep, and like the sun shines in the window, and everything's all like
everything's
good.
Yeah.
But I was like, wait, why is he happy? Rose is still like haunting him, and
right. There was
like there's no,
and he ends up calling her Rose. too.
did he?
Well, remember he's talking to her. He's like, "Your dad died. They shocked me too many times." And then he looks at her and she turns into Rose too. And he's like, "I'm sorry, I couldn't save you, Rose."
Yeah.
And then I was just like,
that makes even less sense.
So, and then it ends after he's just laying next to her on her or whatever, and then
fucking glowy, highlight effect.
everything's glowy. So,
Can you do this episode with that glow?
just glow it all.
Yes, I'll have to figure it out. But
God, people will hate it.
The tagline's pretty shitty. The tagline is from the director of Taxi Driver. That's it. That's it.
Wow. Must not have a lot of confidence in the movie. It's just like, hey, we got Martin Scorsese.
He did a thing. People like that one.
Go see that one. So we can dupe you into seeing this one.
Trivia for this, like I said, Nicolas Cage and Patricia Arquette were husband and wife at the time of filming. Martin Scorsese has admitted that he didn't enjoy shooting the film at all. Most of it was filmed at night, mid-December in New York, so conditions were continually harsh.
Oh, what a baby. God, guy's a millionaire. Suck it up.
So angry. Every night during filming, Nicolas Cage would average going through 10 shirts through a combination of blood, sweat, and mud.
The part where he got the blood in his face and it stayed for hours.
Right.
I was like, oh, that's cool.
This, along with Sleepy Hollow, also released in '99, was the last movie to be released on Laserdisc.
I had a Laserdisc player.
Do you still have it?
I do not.
Oh, what good are you?
Not good at all. It was a 6 DVD CD changer, but because of the 6 that you could lay out, it was in the, and you could put a laser disc there instead of the 6.
Weird.
Yeah.
I feel like that would break all the time.
Oh, it was awesome. Wow. Yeah. So that's my story.
It's good.
Thank you.
It's better than this story.
Yeah, in your face, Martin Scorsese. Scorsese, whatever your name is.
Martin Swayze.
This is the only Scorsese movie of the 90s to have no Oscar nominations.
Yep.
That's surprising. Oh, yeah.
And then this was, again, on the IMDb trivia. I read it and was confused, so maybe you guys can help me. The film is considered to be a remake of Taxi Driver.
No.
I'll let that sink in.
No. Did he like say that afterwards? And people were like, "This is stupid." He's like, "Oh no,
It's a remake."
Oh, it's a remake. That's fine. Then we like it now.
Like, I don't.
How?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now, what's is like? Oh, this is kind of like Taxi Driver. Like, I never had that thought.
No.
Budget for this,
I don't like that at all.
$32 million. Box office, what do you think? It did not do well.
$7 million.
Jesus, dude.
I either go high or go low.
Yeah. I'm going to say 50. 62. Sorry.
It did not do well.
I know.
32 million?
And you say 62?
Yeah.
Fine, I'll go 25.
Oh, fine. Hold on. 32 didn't do well. 35. 35 million.
16.8.
Boom. I was gonna be closer with the whatever. Yeah.
See, because of my gross
That is
overbidding. You're welcome.
Thank you.
And yeah, that's all I have for this movie. Beer. What do we think?
You know what?
I liked it.
Like this movie, not too crazy about it.
I mean, I liked
Way
it.
to go.
My plan worked. Yeah, it wasn't the best whiskey age, whatever barrel deal, but I mean, I thought it was good.
It's all right. I mean, it's all right.
I give it a 3.
Same here.
Oh, well, okay. No, scan it.
What's the middle? 2.75? 2.5?
2.5 is the middle.
Yeah, it's a 2.5 for me. It definitely, so on the pack it says as hints of oak and vanilla, which I agree with, but I don't get like any of the whiskey.
It doesn't have the
Yeah.
I don't feel like I drank dead things.
Right.
So I don't feel like I'm going to die either.
I do feel sad, but
That's because of the movie.
Thanks for holding it. I know you were holding it for me.
Did you scan it at least?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. We're only at 36 minutes right now.
I mean, there's not a lot to talk about. I mean,
No.
Would you recommend this movie?
Okay. So
get a little of the millennial over.
the only reason I'd the only reason I recommend the movie is because there are certain points that are just hilarious that are supposed to probably be serious and are supposed to watch it once just for the freakouts and the John Goodman stuff and the Tom Sizemore stuff and the Ving Rhames. Like, though there's you'll have moments throughout, and even if you want to fast forward through some parts that are just like this, I don't know what's going on with this, just so you can get to the the funny stuff. Other than that, don't bother.
Yeah, not a fan.
Okay.
Didn't need to watch it. I finished it this morning. Beer was all right. But yeah, don't recommend the movie.
Yeah. I was kind of lukewarm on the beer. I think I actually would recommend the movie just because I like John Goodman that much. But it's definitely one of those movies where it's like I've seen it once and I now never have to see it again.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like if this is on TV, no desire to see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some quality freakouts in there. There's some good one-liners.
Yeah, that's basically the only reason to watch it. Yeah.
But I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna guess no one's top 3 has changed.
No.
I mean, this is not in it for sure.
Right. Yeah, this is not in
it. Do you know what your top 3 is?
I go 8mm.
Solid movie.
Con Air. Valley Girl.
Weird. Still weird.
You're a complex man.
I like the movies.
I like cinema.
Con Air, The Rock, 8mm.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
The Rock, not Con Air. Vampire's Kiss. I don't know. 8mm is good.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really liked it.
But it's, I don't know if it's too dark to watch repeatedly.
I've seen that movie
That
a
troubles
bunch
me a
of
little.
times. I have posters. I made them.
So for the third movie, I would say either Face Off or Firebirds.
That was an agreement. Yeah.
There's not much. Sarah, go ahead.
Well, just next movie.
Next movie is Gone in 60 Seconds.
First movie of the 2000s, and we'll be able to tell it's a 2000.
Yes, you will. Yeah, there wasn't much to say about Breaking Out the Dead because it seemed there was a lot of either nothing going on.
Well, yeah, it was just a lot of. I mean, it's basically almost a day in the life of a EMT paramedic. Yeah. Well, so it's just them going out to calls. Yeah. And like Nicolas Cage says, it's almost all cardiac arrests. Yeah. So it's just kind of the same thing over and over. And it's not a terrible movie, but like I said, after you see it once, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like John Goodman.
Yeah.
Right. I like his partners.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually think his partners really made the movie, honestly, because there's really nothing else. Besides just a couple freakouts. So.
All right. Done for this one.
Gotta pee.
I gotta pee. Hey, this is Brian.
Chris.
Brandon.
We really appreciate you guys checking out the podcast, and we just want to say the only way that we can get more people to hear us is if you suggest us, recommend us, find us on iTunes, rate us 5 stars as always, put a positive review, and hopefully we can put out plenty more content for you.